Welcome back to the Bigger Than Airsoft podcast. I'm your host, Ocho from Send It Squad. And today's special guest interview, we have none other than my favorite back player, my dog, my brother, the one and only Mr. Dick himself. We got Send It Moby Dick or Mr. Caden. How we doing today, bro?
I'm doing fan freaking tastic. Just honored to be here, man. It's been a good day so far, so why not finishing off on this banger?
Heck yeah, I couldn't agree more with you, bro. Of course, bro. Yeah. Yeah, exactly what he said. But let's get started right away, bro, if you are ready.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Heck yeah. Well, for the start off our opening question, how long have you been playing Airsoft for, and what got you into Airsoft?
Are we talking
Just in general. In
competitively or
general.
just in general?
Just
Okay,
in
I
general.
started out I started out doing airsoft, when I was probably about 8 years old, just springers out in the backfield. Had the cops calling us a couple times. That was pretty fun.
Hmm.
Eventually worked my way up. Finally got me a electric Thompson. Those cheapo full plastic ones.
Yeah,
Pretty
dude.
nice, if you ask me. Burned that up in like 3 times because they're built garbage, and had a lot of fun with those. Um, then I kind of upgraded a little bit more. Got a 1911 TAC from Elite Force. Ran that for a little while until I dropped it and it broke. It's still broken. I still have it. Need to fix it.
Yeah.
Um, but just been kind of. Then I kind of took a break from airsoft, basically my whole junior high and high school, and you're the one that actually got me back into it, and I'm very thankful you did because look at me now. I'm a freaking baller of a back player. So, but I've been
Heck
in
yeah.
it probably. I've had experience for about 6 or 7 years, but over the entire span, it's been like 14. So,
Yeah, for sure, dude. And honestly, man, you are my favorite back player. Just saying, because that's why we're the
oh
dynamic duo.
shucks,
That's why we're the dynamic duo,
oh
bro.
shucks.
No, it's an honor to be your front player, bro. And honestly, um, I did not know that. I did not know I was the reason, but I do what I can, and you're just my best friend, dude. I gotta get you in there somehow.
Dude, I'm so glad you did because like with Airsoft Mania starting up, and you guys took me to California for our first ever tournament, like 3 weeks on the team, was it?
Hmm.
2 or 3 weeks? That was a freaking absolute blast. I had so much fun. We got wiped. I'm gonna be honest, we got wiped, but it was still a good learning experience. It was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
especially with USL and Fast Attack. Those were both fan freaking tastic opportunities, and those were both so much fun. And I'm just happy to be here, man.
Yeah, I agree. And you kind of are mentioning some of the things we're going to talk about today too that I have for you. And but I'm going to get into this. Like, bro, what side of airsoft do you prefer? I think I already know, but
Well, it's kind of a mix, to be honest. I absolutely love speed. With the new speed field going in Airsoft Mania, I'm super stoked about that. Um, there are gonna be nice carpeted barriers, nice flooring. It's gonna be it's gonna be a blast. I'm super excited for that. But I'm also freaking super excited for that CQB field because I mean, you get me in room clearing, and I'm having the time of my life.
oh yeah,
So it just kind of depends on what mood I'm in, but 9 out of 10 times I'm probably gonna lean a little bit more towards Speedsoft and SpeedQB. But
yeah,
I
for
mean, it
sure.
is what it is. It's just the fast pace. There's just something about it. It's just so
You're like, yes,
chef's
yes,
kiss. It's
yes.
so fun.
No, yeah. It's like I'm the dog, bro. I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
Seriously, in speed format, it's like I can actually be that guy. I'm actually like I've got skill set in it, and so it's like I actually thrive there, and it's just so much fun.
No, yeah, for sure. And honestly, like, kind of ties into my next question on why is like when being on Send It Squad and kind of like, we're a mixed team. We like doing everything. We do prefer one side over the other, like you just said. Like we do prefer speed. But does that stop us from doing outdoor or CQB? No. But from being part of, the crew, for being still kind of the newest like Utah dude on the team, how like what has it been like? Like you progressing wise, you as a player wise, and learning more about the team, like what has it become to you?
Um, I'm gonna be completely honest. When I first started out, the first couple times I went to 801, I had a couple Speedsoft players show up, and they kind of, I was like, man, I don't like Speed QB players. I was like, get them out of here. But like, as I joined the team back in, what was it, like, no, because we had, it must have
You
been right
joined,
around October.
so no, you joined the team officially member at August, like the week before we went to NSL.
Yeah, that's right, August. So, um, you kind of got me more into it when you took me up to Idaho, probably, what was it, like 2 months before that?
Yeah.
Just as kind of like a field trip. Ran up to Idaho. I used your SSP5, the blue and pink one that you ended up giving to me, which,
Yeah.
thank you, by the way, that pistol rips. But um, that was kind of my first taste of speedball, speed QB, and I just fell in love. I was like, man, what have I been missing out this whole time?
Yeah.
And so when you guys took me to NSL and I was playing as a back player with my ARP9, I was like, man, this gun, it just doesn't fit me. It doesn't suit my needs. And that's when I ended up buying the purple gun from Brigham, which we all know that thing rips.
Yeah. The
Um,
good old purple
but
nurple.
it's just, I kind of dove in head first with that whole NSL tournament, and honestly, I fell in love. Like, I was like, I want to do this. This is something I feel that I can be good at, and this is something that I can grow in, and I like the community. I mean, granted, you're not friends on that field, but off the field, I had people giving me tips. I had people giving me tricks. I had people telling me like what not to do. I had people telling me like, hey, if you do this with your gun, you'll get a little bit faster RPS. Like all sorts of different things. It's just such a loving community where like if I needed something, I can go to pretty much anybody on that field, and they'd be willing to help me. And
Yeah.
that's what made me grow in this community a lot more. And practicing with you guys, my skill sets have tripled since NSL, and it's just I love it. There
Yeah.
is there's not enough words to describe like how thankful I am for you for bringing me into this, and how thankful I am for the community, and like it's an awesome sport, and you know I made a lot of progress training wise, playing wise, and
Yeah.
so it's just something that I thrive in, and it's it's just so much fun.
No, yeah. It is. We all like having you on the team. And that kind of, you know, I haven't told you this and I haven't really told anybody but the OG gang on Send It because normally speaking, we have a tryout process. You know the tryout process, and it was
I
like when we
do.
were taking more things seriously. I went rogue and just put you on. I didn't tell anybody originally. I just said this guy's on the team. This guy is you need to trust me on this. And the rest of the team, they trust me, and that's kind of like why we're all like a family. But they had their worries, their things. But when you came to NSL with the experience you had, and you just wanted to get to know us, hang out with us, it set a mindset in all of them actually. Because like if this guy can come down with no experience of Speedsoft at all and perform as well as he did, then what's stopping us from being a, a goated team? Because,
Yeah.
look at you now. Like when people started to see that, they changed their minds. They trusted leadership on our team. And they also they trusted in each other more because they had to talk to each other more. They had to get more on a personal level on and off the field. Like for crying out loud, we did a Mario Kart tournament at the Airbnb, and that made us like all become like huge friends. Like, and we learned
Oh,
about each other,
absolutely.
yeah, and like there are things we all learned about each other we probably didn't know about at all. Like you didn't know any of the guys, so you got to know them pretty dang well, and got to know me a lot better too. And that's Um, I just want to kind of follow up with that is like, what do you think of Send It Squad from, the experience when you first met everyone to now? Like, what's kind of how do you feel about everybody on the team?
Well, there's two words that I can say that pretty much describe everybody on the team, including myself, and that's got to be airsoft-tism. Like, let's be honest, we all look weird.
Yes.
We all got some sort of tism, but you know what? It kind of brings us all together, and it's a party.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
my wife actually complains a little bit that we act so gay around each other, but I'm like, that's just how we are with the boys, you know?
Boys will
Like,
be boys.
exactly. And it's just I love it so much because it's like a camaraderie that I've had for not very long, but I know that if I needed something, again, community's fantastic. I can go to them and they'll help me out.
Yeah. And, how do you feel about, everyone on a personal level too? Like, do you think like if you had to hit up, the boys for advice or just help with personal life stuff, do you think they would do that? Like, what do you feel like has made a
Oh,
huge impact?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I know that if I could reach out to like Tage, Brigham, you, Bus, Stillman, be like, yo, dude, I have this issue. Can you help me out? They'd be like, this is my 2 cents on it. Like this is my opinion on it. And I love the fact that they're willing to jump in and help a brother out. So all in all, absolutely, I'd be able to ask any of the guys on the team, and they'd be willing to be like, yeah, at least give me some advice.
Yeah, for sure, man. And honestly, I tell a lot of people this because I do, for the amount of, I mean, you've been on the team for almost a year, just under a year. You're on that close mark. August is your year mark, which is a big step.
USL is 1 year.
Yeah, it's insane, but
Um,
yeah, it is crazy. I will admit, because that's when our team really became dogs, like the top dogs, in my opinion. Not in tournament play, but in the community. We were well known. We were trying to get out there, and we did. It was
mhm.
because we went out there, we got the support, we had people having our backs, and
Shout out Big Head for that support.
Big Head, Adam, Riot, like the entire Tacos Airsoft team, all the teams we
Big
met
shout
out
out
in
to them.
SoCal. NorCal teams that we met down there, homies by far. I also got to give a huge shout out to Bacon. Without him reaching out to Adam to reach out to me and get us out there, and none of that would have happened without our boys from Snake River Gamblers up in Idaho, who came along for the ride too. So that was a party. But
Big
when
shout
I
out SRG.
yes sir, but when
We
I
love them.
oh we do love Bacon and Blondie especially, man. Oh my gosh,
I gotta give Blondie a kiss.
dude, he'll hit you up on that. Don't worry about it.
I bet.
Blondie,
Anyways,
if you're listening, it's written in check. You better do it, or you're gay.
I'm expecting a wet one.
Uh, anywho, hey yo, but when back to the subject at hand, when I look at you, we were friends before, you know, for those who don't know, me and Caden are second cousins. We are
Our
very,
fathers are cousins.
yep, it's how we knew each other, but we didn't really know each other the best till we started hanging out after our missions. It was really cool to get to know you, outside of that. But I feel like, from the time you've been on the team to now, I consider you like one of the closest best friends I have, if not the best, because like you've done so much for me on a personal level. You've done so much for me in this sport. You've helped me stay motivated in a mindset for both personal life and airsoft life. And, you're a great leader. There's a reason I made you a captain. It's because you lead the team in a way that it sets the tone. Like we're like, all right, it's time to lock in. Then we can goof off when we're off the field. It's like it's set the tone. Like be nice, be funny, hang out with each other. But when you hit that field, it's like game face is on. I'm
It's
here to
go time.
win. Yeah, it's like go time. But you're also like you've been on the team for the least amount of time for our Utah side of it, and it's like it's kind of set the tone for training too, if you think about it. You were on the team for a week. You went to NSL, learned a lot, but then you came back, and in the 6 month period, for like fast attack, and then USL came. When we saw you at USL, it's me and Brigham and a few others were looking at it, and we were like, this guy is not the same guy. He is like, and a lot of us share the opinion that you and two other players are the top three rifle players in Utah, arguably Utah and Idaho. I share the opinion that you and one other person, aka Midas Brigham, share the top spot. Like you guys are tied, in my opinion. And it's because like you're up there because you progressed so quickly that I was like, holy cow. And it kind of set the tone for our boys like, just work. Like, if you work hard enough, if you motivate yourself to do it, you're wanting to be better, you're wanting to be the best on the field. It's possible. I mean, you did it in 7 months, no problem. Like, it was like, just watch this, fellas, while dealing
Oh,
with
come on.
no, and then like you were getting like you did this while you had a serious relationship and now you're married. You're also, with work. But, yep, yep, that meant put a ring on it. But you had a lot of other personal life stuff going on too that was like, holy cow, he managed it so well that like he still put in 10 minutes a
Mhm.
day at home. He was at the field almost weekly, for sure every 2 weeks. Like it was like go, 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 go,
For sure,
go.
every 2 weeks I was, and for anybody out there is listening and they're having a hard time balancing stuff in life. Honestly, one thing that I found is put the big things first. Like my relationship with my now wife, my job, my family. If you put those three, and I had God in there too. If you prioritize those four, everything else will fall into place.
Oh yeah.
Because I was able to have those in place, I was able to be like, okay, I have some time, I can go practice, you know?
Hmm.
And with practicing, again, for anybody listening, if you simply just put your mind to it and say, I need to practice, for in our case, we got the mandatory 2 week, it'd be like, I have to be there every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That is a commitment I'm making. And if you have boys like you're like, how many times did you hit me up? You're like, yo, bro, you coming in this Saturday?
Oh, I hit you up every
Like,
day. I
yo,
reminded
bro,
you a lot.
yeah, you did. You're like, yo, bro, how's that practice coming? So it's good to surround yourself with people that have similar goals in mind. You know, if I were to surround myself with, say, casual players that go like once every 2 months or something, I wouldn't have made the progression. But I decided I was gonna surround myself with people on the team like you and Bus and like Tage, they
Brigham
come to
and all the
those things.
boys.
They Brigham. Yeah, sorry, my bad, Brigham.
No, you're good.
But you know, you surround yourself with people that have similar goals in mind, and you will achieve those same goals.
Yeah. And the
So
truth.
it's just a matter of make a commitment, stick to it, and surround yourself with people that have the same goals as you, and you will get to where you want to be. And that's true for everything in life.
Yeah. And I agree with that. Dude, you guys, the team is completely different to the day that we started to before NSL, before we even, had you on the team. It's a different team every step we take. I mean, the year before we were thinking about going to NSL, but we're like, no, we're not ready. Like, we're not ready for that. We were just like every other local team who wanted to do it.
Yeah.
We were like just in that mindset, like, oh, no one knows about us. We're not ready. We want to win. We want to go out if we can win. But it's like that's not the case. Like you and I and everybody on Sunday got our butts handed to us, uh, and
We
just
got rolled.
it was belt to ass treatment. Okay, like that wasn't
It,
funny.
it, it really was. It was painful. I'm not gonna lie, NSL was very painful. I got shot a lot, but the experiences and the friendships and everything I took home from that are just
Oh yeah.
peak. It's just you can't match it.
No, yeah, and that trip I think set the tone for the rest of what we did accomplish. I mean, I think if we didn't go to,
Absolutely.
I mean, if we didn't go to NSL, we wouldn't be, as well known as we are now. We wouldn't have people supporting our back. Wouldn't have met such amazing people and teams that we grew up watching and being
Oh yeah,
idols to us. Like shout out CPT and Murder and Marsh, like without Marshmallow Hunters, like and Tacos and all the teams we met, like holy cow, like idols for me.
brother. We've shaken a lot of hands to get where we are today, and it's
Hmm.
fantastic. I mean, like CPT coming out and helping us set up barriers and get things ready for USL. So big shout out to them. You guys help make USL happen.
Hmm.
Love y'all.
Love you.
Um, but Big Head giving us all the advice in NSL. That was
Hmm.
huge. I must
Oh
have
yeah.
asked him probably a million questions at NSL. Pretty sure he was annoyed with me by the end of it. But you
No,
know what? He's chill. I love the dude. But yeah, it's
Adam.
just
Adam was one of those two at NorCal, Sac County. Like
oh yeah,
he paid, he
absolutely.
he went under the he paid for our tournament fee to be there just to get out there. So
Thank you.
Adam from Tacos, love you, baby, go. But no, you're right. It set the tone. But I also want to ask off on another topic at hand, and a lot of people ask me this when they talk about you, and they're wondering how did you get the
Whoa.
name Moby Dick? They were very curious on why we egg it on
Oh,
as Mr.
okay.
Dick.
All right. First off, people ask about me.
They ask mainly on why is his name Moby Dick?
All right. This is I'm gonna try to keep this a little bit short. So my wife and I were dating. We were probably dating for 3 months, 4 months, and she started calling me dork. And for anybody that knows, dork is apparently old British slang for whale penis. And so at one of the practices where we had like um, Mountain Misfits, us, we had a couple of SRG players there, LSA, just kind of a local team practice day. Um,
Hmm.
Unfortunately, they didn't set up the barriers like the speed field, kind of pissed me off, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, um, one of the guys, you actually, heard whale penis and thought Moby Dick, and you started calling me that, and then Galagos from LSA was like, "Oh, that's actually funny," and he kind of yelled it out, and everybody started calling me that. That day, they ended up taking a piece of duct tape, writing Moby Dick on it, and slapped it on my back. And ever since then, I was like, you know what? It's been given to me. I must embrace it.
Hmm.
Moby Dick stuck.
Mr. Dick. Love this guy.
Yeah.
Best,
And honestly,
honestly,
it's very fitting for me too. Like
yeah,
it's serious, but it's like funny, but it's
goofy.
like it just suits me,
Yeah,
you know?
it suits you, yeah. And a lot of people tell me when I kind of try to explain it, I'm like, I think you just need to ask him because I'm just like, well, here's the kind of
DM
thing.
me, bro.
Well, here's what I tell him, and I just say, well, he kind of got it from his girlfriend, and they're like, whoa, 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 hang on, and I'm like, well,
No,
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 let me
no, no. It
explain it. Let me
wasn't.
explain it.
It was due to my 2 millimeter peener. Okay, it's due to a nickname that evolved in from dork to whale penis to Moby Dick. That's it. Nothing bad.
Oh my
Okay.
But that's what I try to tell them. And then they're like, I think we just need to ask him. I'm like, reach out.
Fun fact: the sperm whale has the biggest wiener.
Okay, so you are lying. No, jokes. Jeez.
But
Hey,
yeah, no, that's
man.
that's how I got the name. It just kind of it started as Dork and evolved all the way up to Moby Dick. So
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, it's probably the one of the most interesting Jersey name stories we've ever had. Aye, aye, aye. But
you
it's
know what?
cool.
It's got my wife in it, and so I'm all for it.
Hmm. That kind of ties into my next question. Thank you for bringing her up again. Um,
Ooh.
because I wanted to ask you, because you're one of the we have Brian who's married, and then there's you. The rest of the guys are kind of just single, doing their own thing, dating around. When it comes to being married or having a serious relationship where you're engaged, how was that, having the conversation, telling her that you're on a professional team now? It is a professional like team because of we travel, we play in
Yeah.
national events. What was kind of the conversation and what did you have to talk to her about to make that happen, if you don't mind me asking?
So I kind of was talking to her because we went to NSL right at the very beginning of our relation. Like we were like 2 months in when we went to NFL,
Mm-hmm.
and um, she was actually moving out to college, and I was supposed to be helping her, and I accidentally trip over it, and I still feel really bad about that to this day. But that's beside the point. Um, we've talked about airsoft countless times between when we first started and now because my our entire relationship it's been a part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
When you brought me on, I got the pistol, and then I got my rifle, and I HP'd that, and then I got the purple rifle, and then I kind of built that out. She's been there every step of the way,
Yep, she
and
has.
so it's been like she doesn't understand it. She doesn't understand why I enjoy it, but she fully supports it.
Yeah.
She understands that it's my passion, it's my hobby, and so she's like, I may not understand it, I may not get it, but you do, and you enjoy it, so I want to be there to help support you. And that's been absolutely fantastic for me. I mean, you can attest to this too, but she came to Fast Attack to support me, she came to USL to support me, she watched the entire NSL live stream to support me, she'll come to practices to support me, she'll um, give me ideas for like she helped give me an idea for the jersey design. She's helped give me ideas for different like posts that we can make. She's like all the edits that I have personally made. She's been sitting behind me helping me make.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to have someone there to support you every step of the way.
Mm-hmm.
If you have someone special in your life that is willing to support you
Mm-hmm.
in whatever hobby, work, hobby, sport, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? It is absolutely an insanely huge help because she's also helped me keep a lot of motivation in this sport.
Yeah. And I want to also just I want to give her a shout out on behalf of me and the team because we've been needing to do this for a minute, but we haven't all gotten together. We need to give her a shout out, like shout out to your wife, McKaylee, for doing all the stuff she does for you, supporting you, being there, cheering you on at USL, Fast Tech, or whatever it may be, calling you, keeping you motivated, and just giving you the opportunity to be part of our group and still spend time with her. And honestly, like I don't know, man. I'm just so happy for you. Like for those who don't know, like we said, Moby recently got married to his beautiful wife and the love of his life. So guys, please congratulate him. Congratulations, Moby, on
Thank you. I appreciate it. That means a lot.
yeah, Moby. Your wife is an amazing person to support you in that because it is a sport that's not as well known as we hoped it to be, but it is growing now to a point where it will get to a league that will be hopefully broadcasted soon. It will. So,
I'm really hoping so. If we can get a broadcast, I mean, we've got Apex. If we can have more teams like Apex pop up, that I will personally go out and mentor. I love bringing people into the sport. I love bringing people into who share similar hobbies as me and being able to grow the community. I mean,
yeah.
at the end of the day, it's just more friends to have, and so that's kind of what I want.
Yeah, and
That's kind of what I'm looking to get out of this community.
yeah, and you do a good job at that. And it's like, how do you think people should,
Oh,
re do that more often? How do you think people can be better at that? Like helping grow the community?
honestly, um, just treat them with kindness. I mean, like if you're on the field and you get somebody out, obviously, like you're playing against each other. You're not friends on that field. I
Yeah.
mean, we've talked about this in practice. We've talked about this in personal. When you're on the field, you're not friends. You guys are going against each other. You're opponents. You're there to win. But off
Hmm.
the field, it costs nothing to be kind. I mean, just someone walks up, hey, something's going on with my gun. You know a lot about guns. Can you help me out?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Someone comes to you and go, hey, like, what are you doing here? Because like I can't seem to shoot that fast.
Mhm.
Absolutely, I'll tell you. You know, like I'll teach. I'll be able there to, um, just be a kind soul. And if everybody in this community would just be kind, I'm not saying that people aren't. A lot of kindness in this community. Hold up, hold up, wait a minute.
Wait
But
up.
no, like honestly, a little kindness goes a long way.
Yeah, and I agree
You
with
know,
that.
like another thing that can help the community grow to be kinder and to be more supporting, especially the next generation. We witnessed this firsthand at USL. We had the giveaway, and every single prize that was given out went to Apex to help build them up in this sport. And I mean, I'm not trying to like not an ego boost in a way, but like their morale got
Yeah.
boosted so much that day to see that the entire community, like you had all the California teams there, you had Arizona, Texas, you had us, the local teams, you had Idaho, like everybody just all grouped together to help them out.
Yeah.
That's the kindness we're looking for, you know?
Yeah. Leave your egos, off you don't need to prove that you're
Leave your ego
number
on the
one.
field.
Yeah,
I
leave it
don't.
on the field, but like you can be competitive, but off the field, don't be that ego.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna just say this. You gotta do this with me. Absolute cinema, boys. Absolute cinema. But I have another random question for you. And this is just for time being. I got a random question from a good friend of mine from Cali, and I won't say names, but you know him, and he's wondering, is your Trump impression really that good? So I think you got to prove it to us right now. Is that Trump impression of yours pretty good? I have a
Who?
sentence.
Here? Who?
Um,
Who asked for my Trump impression?
can't say
Because
names.
quite frankly, it's not the greatest, but it's pretty good. A lot better than Joe Biden's campaign. Anyways,
If anyone does not hear that,
Speedsoft is growing very big out here in Utah.
I know, right?
With big sales, big things happening, big Moby Dicks.
Quite frankly, Moby Dick is my favorite player. I love that guy.
Quite frankly, he's a beast.
Love that
Anyways,
dude. But thank you for that.
yeah,
But
no
I
problem,
also,
man.
I have this question though that
Uh,
I personally wanted to ask you because, when people see me, they ask like about you because you're my back player. Like we're the dynamic duo of like between a snake rifle player and a snake pistol for Send It. That's the more well-known duo so in a team. Like you have your Zeps and Creed, you have your Rex and Spitz on CPT, you
yep,
have Monty and Lil Monty on Marsh. You have
yep.
all these duos on teams that are the well-known duo on
And
that
it's
squad.
Ocho and Moby.
Yes, and I wanted to ask you, like, because this is something, I'm wondering myself after being asked the same thing, which is why, like, do you see this duo being because we're best friends chemistry wise? Do you see because we're practicing more together? Like, what makes this duo the best duo out of Utah? Like, arguably, it is the best duo in Utah, in my opinion, and a lot of other people share that opinion too. But why is it?
I think like if you look at a bunch of different teams out there, like you've got um, Monty and Little Monty, for instance, right?
Yeah,
They work really well together. They practice well together. They play really well together,
yeah,
right? And they have that camaraderie off the field. And I think that it's just a mix of literally everything. I
yeah,
mean, you've got my back on and off the field, right? I've got your back, same situations.
yeah.
We practice together, and we play together. We work together.
Yeah.
It's not just necessarily like we just get paired together so often, but it's our chemistry is just so good that like we don't have to communicate between each other to know what each other is thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Like if my shooting pattern changes, you know it's clear, right?
Yeah.
It's just little markers that we get off of each other that tell us like where the opponent is and like what we need to do next.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the chemistry as well as the practice as well as the off and on field communication and effort and relationship. It's a mix of everything.
Yeah.
That's kind of what puts us into being one of the best, if not the best in Utah. And it's just I'm gonna be completely honest, dude. It's an honor to play with you. You're a great front player, right? I mean, you're getting one ball like crazy in USL. You were holding your own, and it's just we knew that we have each other's back,
Yeah.
and that's why we're able to get so aggressive and work so well with each other.
Yeah, and I already like one thing I do agree with that on is like if I know you're still alive, I hear your gun, but I know you're loud enough that like I can hear it. But it's like as long as I know he's got my back, I know I'm safe to move up.
What,
And
what do you mean my Polar Star Jack is loud?
well, I'm talking about just you in general, loud, gun and you as a player. I know, but it's kind of like, one of those things where like I know he's gonna keep doing his job. He's gonna back me up and help me do my job. As long as I trust in him and I know he's still back there, I'm like, okay, it's go time, game face. I have my guy backing me up. Because like on the field, in my opinion, the duo is great because we trust each other to a sense that we're like
Mhm.
brothers. That's like, okay, if he's in trouble, I'm gonna fill in his shoes. I'm gonna go in there and finish the job.
Absolutely.
So, it's just kind of when, I enjoyed a lot, but I also want to say that people are wondering if we're gonna make that Step Brothers hoodie that I made you for Christmas. They're like, can we get more of those? Like, we need one of those. That's the Step Brother duo right there. I mean, is that true? Do you want to make more of those? Oh, we're pulling it out right now. Show them what's up, man.
Where is it?
Mine's
Where
in
is
the
it?
wash right now. The Step Brothers hoodie is the best thing I have ever done for you for a Christmas
Oh,
gift.
I just had it. Where is it?
Yep, there we go. Step Brothers for life. That's what I'm talking about. Ocho and Moby.
We need to get one with the
Updated masks, yeah.
updated masks because
Hmm.
I don't know if I've showed you this, but I got a new tint.
No, you did
I
not.
got
Let's
some new
see.
tint on my lens.
Everybody, let's see Moby's new mask. Let's see Mr. Dick's mask.
Ah,
And we're one
so
tuning in. Be ready.
I built this mask from parts list from CPT Venom. It's actually the same parts
Shout out
list
Venom. He
as
gave me my mask.
Connor's. Same
Mm-hmm.
parts list. And so this is the new
Oh.
lens I got on the purple frame.
Ah.
1 of 66 headband, got a little earring too.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the mask. We need to get an updated picture for the Step
Mm-hmm.
Brothers.
Amen. Amen.
Hopefully
Amen.
there'll be some new merch.
Yep, it will. We definitely got to now. People want it, bro. People want it. But I also want to talk to you. I got a few more questions for you. Don't worry. But I want to ask, and I ask this to all the team, but I want to have ask you this for the first time on this because like I'm kind of curious what you'll say. Um,
Uh,
involving to help this get out there more too is like when it comes to our team and the charity side of this team, the story behind it, and you have no idea who Logan was personally. What's kind of like the thoughts and feelings from when you first joined and heard about it to seeing it and to the present day? What's kind of the feeling?
I'm going to be completely honest. Logan Love is a fantastic charity. Absolutely love it. It does great things for both the airsoft and medical community. Fantastic things. Um, I didn't know much about it to begin with. I'm going to be completely honest. I still don't know much about it, but I've learned more what they do and like what they're pushing for. And honestly, I am all for it. With USL, with um, the giveaway at USL, all the charity money going to them, I think is an absolutely fantastic thing. Playing for a team that is sponsored by them is an absolute freaking honor. I mean, Logan loved Airsoft. He wanted to play and beat LSA in Vastatech, and we did better. We beat him in a national tournament. You
Hmm.
know, we had all these teams come out. You have built, Connor. This is for you.
No,
Okay,
no.
you have built not only a team, not only a league, but a national, possibly soon to be international league. When Logan wanted to beat LSA as a team here in Utah, you have taken this 15 steps further than Logan ever could have imagined, you know. And I think that he is just absolutely smiling down from heaven as he's got his rifle build and pistol build up there that he's playing with. But he's like, that's my boy Ocho.
Hmm.
He's doing this for me, you know. And that's honestly such a huge and awesome privilege that you have, that I have, that we get to participate in the building of this. We get to participate in making his dreams come true.
Hmm.
So by all means, I absolutely love playing for Senate Squad, repping Logan Love Charity because they do awesome things because of what it means. And honestly, I'm going to be carrying the Logan Love Charity with me for the rest of my life.
Okay. And some things you guys know, and to an extent, is Logan was the founder with me, but to be honest, his Send It Squad was the name he wanted, but it wasn't that originally. And originally, it also was like none of these guys were here other than Tage met him one time, Weston met him one time, and that was it. No one else on the team knew him. But it's also funny because like no one knows this too. Not many people know this, is he was the real founder of the team. I just joined. I was the co-founder. I was the second in command for the longest time. And I did enjoy it. I loved it. And then, things 2020 came along and, he passed away. But it was like one of those things where like I either had to step in or put it up on the wall and just leave it alone. And it's crazy to me what we've built community wise for that because like when no one's ever heard of airsoft charity events until we started doing it, and then we did it to a point where like we raised like $700, like $400 on Venmo, and like another 300 extra went into Nikki to the charity from the last USL from just raffle, and it was insane to me. And it's like it's crazy because that money goes to a different cause every month. In August, it will be men's mental health awareness and suicide prevention. And it's insane to me, that we get to partake in the opportunity to help people like that who need the help. So I don't know, man. It's just like
Absolutely.
it's insane, bro. Um, it kind of ties into what has Airsoft done for you mental health wise. Like me and you both struggle with some mental health battles, different and stuff. And I want to kind of just like it, we're both different and we both deal with different things in life, but I kind of want to see like what has Airsoft done to help you?
Airsoft is a lot of people don't know this about me, and so this is going to be a little. I'm gonna show some vulnerability here. Um, I have struggled with, a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, especially back in high school. And when I was on my church mission as a proselyting mission, I was out in Texas, had some major issues where I started insomnia. I couldn't eat. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't like I wasn't there.
Hmm.
My body was there, but like mentally, I was gone.
Yeah.
I've came back, went a little deeper, found myself between a rock and a hard place, very dark hole, and it was scary.
Yeah.
I had a couple of times where I thought about taking my own life. Very bad. And right about that time, you had your homecoming that I went to, and I saw that you were playing airsoft, and I was like, I used to play airsoft. It's fun. I enjoy it. And then you're like, you need to come with me. And we went, and we did the office battle, and I was like, man, this is fun. This is good community. I enjoy this. And all of a sudden, I was a little bit more out of that dark pit. And so airsoft, quite frankly, saved my life.
Mhm.
I would have been probably pretty miserable. You know,
Mhm.
still would have been dating, still probably would have gotten married, but I still would have been like, I needed an out of reality.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that getting out of reality is bad. It's fantastic. I highly recommend find a way for you to just take a step back from life, enjoy, have fun, and then go back in life when your mind is clear.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if it wasn't for airsoft, I wouldn't have made a lot of the decisions I would have, because it's just a time for me to go in, clear my mind, have fun, leave everything at the door, and just be me.
Yeah.
There was a situation, was it 3 months ago, where I actually said, dude, you're coming with me to this session at 8:01 on like a random, was it like Tuesday or something?
Yeah, it was a Wednesday. It was a Wednesday.
Yeah, it was a Wednesday. And I was like, broski, I've been having a hard time. I just need this, like, pull up, And we played, we had a fantastic time, and it helped clear my mind, and I was good.
Yeah.
So, airsoft for me has been such a good way for me to clear my mind, for me to take a step back from life, to take a step back from responsibilities, and be like, okay, I'm here to have fun. Let's clear my mind, have fun.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't have to be airsoft community. It can be. It is for me. But it's just to find something in your life, hobby, exercise, um, just to get you away from life for a minute.
Yeah.
Drugs. Don't do
No.
drugs.
No.
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 Bad. Bad.
No.
And so it's really nice to have an out.
Mhm.
And it's even for some rage, because you know people up. I mean, let's be
let it
honest.
all out. Let it all out on me. For saying the
I have
already
34
what
seconds.
the. Oh, shut up. Sorry, that is a swear.
Ah,
Sorry is a swear.
35.
Sorry is a swear word on the team for at least me, guys. I say sorry way too much, and then these idiots came up with a way to freaking make me stop saying sorry and just be terrified. And yes, it's worked.
For every time.
It's actually gotten better, but fun fact, I'm still scared of you regardless if I'm home or on the field or whatever. I think you guys are just gonna hop out of my closet and just shoot me.
It's like the slap bet from How I Met Your Mother. I've got 34, 35 seconds of full auto. And that's every time he says I'm sorry and it's not needed, I get another second. So
Hmm.
I'm going to be cashing those in once this new field opens.
Hmm. Yep, I know. Mm-mm.
Watch your
Um,
back.
yeah, I will. Don't worry, I will. But I got two more questions, and then I got one last thing to ask of you, and then we'll be done. But what do you
Sounds
see
good.
Airsoft going into the future wise? Like how will it progress? Will it be a national tournament broadcasted on television hopefully one day? Will it be an Olympic sport? Like where do you see it being?
Um, to be quite honest, I think airsoft is going to go big. You
Hmm.
know, I mean, think about it. For just USL, we have what 130 plus teams that are on a waiting list. Not even coming to the on a waiting list to come participate in USL, because everybody loved it. If we can find a format that everybody loves, like USL, I'm not saying it has to be USL, but like USL, and we take it and we can keep stepping it up level and level. And so it starts out as a national tournament here, then it moves to international, and then international can then become, like Europe versus USA versus Japan versus Germany versus Russia versus China. Like, it can grow into this national like where nations are competing against each other and not just teams from different nations. And then if that happens, then next step is Olympics. I mean, if honestly, if we could get this to the Olympics, I see this where we'll get contracts to come play for teams. You know, if we could start having prize money where people are making big money to come play, you'll start having contracts for people where they're gonna be like, hey, we like you, you play really well, we want to have you do this for, X amount of year. I mean, just look at NXL paintball.
Yeah, NXL. Yeah.
They played in the Tampa Buccaneers Stadium, for heaven's sakes. If we can get to something close like that, I mean, this will take off through the roof because it's very fun to watch. There can be a lot of drama, and people love drama. I hate to say it, I don't like drama on the field. People love drama, but I see this growing exponentially over the next, say, 10 years to the point where it could be an international, possibly even Olympic thing. It's just we need to get it broadcasted. We need to get the word out there. We need to get more teams involved. We need to get more of the next generation involved that have a passion for it, like you and I do.
Yeah.
And we kind of got the next step here with Fox 13 coming out, local news channel here in Utah coming out to the opening of Airsoft Mania as well as the USL in August.
Hmm.
So I mean, big things are happening. I I have a feeling it'll take off. It'll
Yeah.
be a lot of fun to be a part of the start of this,
Yeah. I
and I
agree.
think it's truly an honor to be here.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's an honor to have you aboard for the ride. And for any listeners listening who want to hear Moby give you advice, what advice do you have for players who are thinking about getting into airsoft? And for the future generation, what's the advice?
Do it.
Do it.
It does not matter if you're running a stock Gen 3 Lancer or a $2,500 Monk Customs rifle. Jump in, do it. Apex brought in a stock Gen 3 and held their own at the last USL during practice. Honestly, if you want to do something, if you want to do, in like our case, if you want to join Speedsoft in general, find people who are already in it, pick their brains,
Yeah.
ask them questions. But the biggest thing is jump in.
Hmm.
That's what I did back in August. I had like one practice up in Idaho months before with a pistol, not even a rifle, and we went to NSL. And I just jumped in. I just said, "Okay, I'm here. Let's do this." With the field opening up down in Salt Lake with this dedicated speed field, I mean, I'm going to be down there quite a bit.
Hmm.
Probably at mandatory once every 2 weeks, but I want to be down there more than that, just to play, get experience. And the best thing you can do is come to those practice days where you can just go play, have fun,
Yeah.
right? Jump in.
Yeah.
That's it's like the freaking um, Nike meme. Just do it. Okay,
Just do
just
it.
do it.
Do it. Just do it.
That's that's some of the best advice I can get because
Yeah.
you jump in, bite off bigger than you can chew. You learn how to chew it. You're gonna grow from there. You know.
Amen. Amen. And I want to give you a second. That was my final question, but I want to give you, as much time as you want to take the time to give thanks or appreciation slash shout outs to sponsors, brands, players, teams, anyone who's helped you in this sport, both mentally, physically, player wise, and anything. Like, I want you to take the time, give a shout out to everyone you need to thank.
First off, I want to thank you, Connor, for getting me into this whole ordeal. Absolutely baller man right here, I'll tell you that.
No,
Um,
no.
but if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be getting interviewed by you. I wouldn't be playing in a national tournament for the third time. 3 tournaments underneath my belt. I think that's pretty nice. I wouldn't have the awesome build I have. I wouldn't have the community backing me up. I wouldn't have literally any of this if it wasn't for you. So big shout out to Ocho. Thank you so much. You're a G. You're an absolute baller. Um, I'd like to shout out to a whole bunch of SoCal teams. We're talking CPT, Tacos, Marshmallow Hunters, um, the
Zepson. Doug from Murder.
Zepp's Murder Inc. Um, Big shout out to all of them. You guys have been supporting us here in Utah so much. You guys are absolute ballers, and I look forward to seeing y'all in August. Big shout out to Big Head for all the advice that he gave me in NSL and all the advice that he's given me up to this point. He's an absolute baller. Love you, man. Um, Shout out to my beautiful wife, McKaylee, or as you like to call her, Mrs. Dick. She has been supporting me.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. She's
I
gonna
am
go
in
to the
trouble.
law.
We'll take care of that later. I'm sorry, sweetie. I love you. Anyways, huge shout out to her though for supporting me, even though she doesn't understand it. She's I literally couldn't ask for a better partner, a better wife, a better soulmate. You know, she just I could talk about her all day. Um, Shout out Brigham for helping me out with small things and actually some pretty big things on all my builds and a lot of advice and a lot of coaching. Huge shout out to him. He's an absolute baller. You're in my prayers, Brigham. Get well
Love you,
soon,
Brigham.
please. I need you. I need you. We need your expertise.
Yes.
Don't let me be the number one without a fight.
Yeah,
Um,
amen.
Big shout out to Venom CPT for giving me all the advice, giving me the build list for the mask. That mask is so comfy. Love that. Shout out to you, Venom. You're a baller. There's a reason I made you MVP. Um, but no, just big shout out to everybody in the airsoft community. Whether you're new, whether you've been playing for a while, whether you're the best, whether you're the worst. Shout out to you for playing, for putting in the work, for just having fun. You know,
Mhm. Yeah.
um, Another shout out to KA Tech. He tuned my gun up right. Um, Absolute baller of a guy right there. He'll get your guns fixed up right. He'll get them working fantastic.
Yeah.
Um, P.S. Use code Moby MOBYDICK at checkout, and you get 10%
Duke.
off.
Duke.
Just saying, it's either Moby or Moby Dick. I don't
It's
remember. Try
probably
both.
Moby Dick. Try both.
Yeah. Um, but no, honestly, shout out everybody for just having fun, getting out there. I know the sport isn't cheap. I mean, my rifle has cost me $1,200. That's not cheap, and that's not even talking BBs, air, mask, other gear. That's just a gun. It's expensive. Put in the work, put in the effort. You'll be on your way to being one of the best.
No, yeah, for real, dog. Amen. And I know I can share this opinion because everybody on Sendit agrees with this. Love having you here. We love having you on the team. You're a good captain. The guys love you. They know they can look up to you for leadership. And
I try my best.
the boys, it's a family, bro. You're part of that family, and so is McKaylee now. Like she is part of that family now. So welcome, McKaylee, to the Send It family. Absolute cinema, you know. Um, but
Quite frankly,
yeah, quite frankly, but I want to just I want to thank you again, my friend, my brother, to joining me on the show today, talking about airsoft, talking about your journey here, and you as a player, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud to call you my homie, my brother, my best friend, my back player, my teammate, and my fellow captain. Like, dude, the stuff I could have accomplished. I mean, the stuff I've accomplished was not just me. It wasn't just the team. It was you motivating me, helping me, personal life, airsoft life, everything. Just I don't know what I would do without you, man. I don't know what I would do without you. But it's I can't thank you enough. And
yeah, it's truly an honor to play for Senate Squad and to be a part of this community. It's truly an honor to be, especially your back player. You're the one setting this up. You're the one that's probably the most famous on our team.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
you're
Mm-mm.
Hostels and HK Army's poster child right now,
Oh
dog. You
my
can't even
gosh,
deny
this
it.
again, this again.
But like, no, it's
Oh,
truly an honor. It's truly an honor to be here. It's an honor to be on the podcast. It's an honor to be on the team. It's an honor to be a part of this community. And I can't wait to see where it all grows to and the
hmm.
progress that not only I will make, but you will make and the entire community will make.
Amen, bro.
It's just I've heard a lot of people are like, "Oh, you Speedsoft?" Like, I do, and I'm proud to be a part of this community. They're like, "Don't they like drink and they're not the nicest people?" I'm like, these are some of the nicest people I've ever met, and yeah, a couple of them drink,
In
but
JR we trust.
in JR we try. Like seriously, it's people that like sure they do what they want, but at the end of the day, they're good people.
Yeah, it's true.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it's just it's an honor to be a part of this Speedsoft revolution in a way.
Yeah.
And I really want to thank you for having me here during this.
Yep. Amen, dude. Just so everyone's clear, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who helped us on our journey and helped Moby become the player he is. Moby, thanks again for joining the show today. But guys, I also wanted to send a message. If you want Moby's jersey hanging up on your local field, and if you're a fan of this dude individually, DM Send It Squad on Instagram. Go follow Moby on Instagram. Go follow his YouTube channel. Go follow
DM me
anywhere with this man.
personally.
All right, DM
DM me
Moby.
personally. We'll call, we'll talk, we'll hang out. I'm down for it.
Just make
DM
sure
me.
you have a white monster ready for him. But guys, uh, Moby, thanks again for joining the channel. And guys, I am your host Ocho from Send Squad, and I'll see you guys next time on the field.
Remember, boys, stay goofy.
Stay goofy, bro. Full send or no send.